Welcome back to the Glocal Collective. I'm so excited about today's guest. She is linguist turned tech founder and award winning entrepreneur in Gen AI innovation, and someone who is genuinely on a mission to bust open the doors of tech world. She's the founder and the CEO of Am I Tech Enough, a community dedicated to empowering what she calls non-tech tech talent. People who come from non-tech backgrounds but are well tech enough. She also founded worldwide.ai, a Gen AI powered marketplace enabling mothers to create, sell, donate personalized children books. Based right here in the UAE, please welcome Grace Tang. How are you, Grace?
I'm feeling great, as energized as our backgrounds, as you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see.
Can you touch that mic? There we go. It's so nice to have you over here, honestly. I think it's going to be a great episode. I have so many interesting things to ask you and learn more about your background and the platform that you have created so wonderfully called Am I Tech Enough? So, the name Am I Tech Enough is such a bold question to build a company around, which is truly intriguing. Where did that question come from for you personally? Was there a moment where you felt like you weren't tech enough or you were so techy?
I love this question. I also need to bring you back to the time in 2018 when I was a linguistic graduate. I felt that I was overshadowed by my outstanding scholars classmates. So I quietly decided to just take a detour from the academia world into the business world. And funny enough, over that 6 years, I actually was rotating across different industry, ranging from retail, real estate, automotive, um, uh, hospitality, and airline. So I also took on
Oh my
several
God, did
many.
you leave any industry? I think there's just a lot of happening there.
Yeah. I was taking a lot of different leadership roles, but mainly driving digital transformation. So many times at my desk, in the meeting room, at midnight, I question myself: Am I tech enough? Most of the time, I just push it aside. I focus on my job. But in the summer, in around 2023, during the career break, I experiment with generative AI and to build some tools to solve real world problems for fun. For example, boosting the public policy engagement because we find that document too long to read. Enhancing language learning. At that time, we were building a tool around Cantonese. So that hit me a lot. I was like, wow, did I just build this? Did it work? We got 100 users. I am tech enough. So that is the aha moment. I asked myself, what could be more powerful than turning a self-doubt into a startup that empower millions of people globally with the same self-doubt? So that marks the beginning of Am I Tech Enough in late 2024. It started as a podcast channel where I interviewed tech leaders who come from non-tech background, in a way to raise the awareness around tech enough around the world. And then throughout 2025, I didn't expect that we have received overwhelming support from a younger generation, from the industry leaders, and then we are rapidly expanding into generative AI product as well as a community now. So the power of Am I Tech Enough is not about the name itself, but it is the tagline. We define you are tech enough. They exist as a pair and indispensable.
I love that, honestly. And the way you speak about the platform, it's so passionate. And we can see that, the impact of it is so great. You have been not only empowering non-techie people, but students as well. You're working so much in the education sector too. So well done on you, Grace. I'm sure you are over the moon with the success of Am I Tech Enough?
Thank you so much, Komal.
Let's talk about your years that you have spent. I think you've spent around 7 years doing graphic work, research, and across industries, right? Like you have mentioned airlines, hospitality, real estate, retail, automotive, etc. So, and that from you developed this concept of non tech talent. Can you walk us through what that actually means and why you believe that these people are so critical for the future of AI? We keep on
Mm,
talking about AI now, every now and then, and it's now integrated. It's a part of our life now.
Mm.
Whether we like it or we don't, AI is found to be everywhere. How do you take this forward?
Well, that's a super, super, super interesting question because personally, I love doing research, and any sort of research. My favorite one is actually the quantitative type in the lab through experiments. And for now, I think I need to explain a little bit about the type of research I have done around non-tech
Please go
talent.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called autoethnography. So it is a type of qualitative research method where the researchers, in this case is myself, use my own lived experience to be as the main source of data, but it is not a manual. I connect my personal story with wider cultural patterns through theory. Unlike some traditional research that try to stay detached or objective, this research method embrace my personal perspective as part of the insight. So it is around the breadth for the depth. We are trading the depth over the breadth, and it's also blending some storytelling with analysis, which is exactly why it works so well for capturing the emergent identity, like Tech talent through the 6 years time driving digital transformation across 5 industries. And I think I would just briefly talk about these 6 types that we have identified. So the first type is called tech inner people magnet. So this is a type of people are very people-centric who excel at leading teams, shaping culture, winning support in the era of AI. So we can imagine this type of non-tech talent to be driving the adoption by bringing people along, easing fears, and building the trust needed for AI transformation to actually stick. So the second type is called tech innovator. They are the type of talent with hands-on experiments, who learn by doing, excel at bringing new ideas to life. For example, in the era of AI, they prototype with generative AI tools, test use case quickly, and turn AI possibility into tangible products and solutions. So the third type is called tech enough scholar, the dedicated thinker who challenge the status quo, excels at illuminating development trends. For example, in the era of AI, they make sense of fast-moving development, question hypes, or service insights that guide smarter AI decision. And the fourth type is called tech enough executive. They are big picture strategists who excel at connecting different dots, unlocking future opportunities. As you can see in the era of AI, they translate AI capability into business strategy, aligning AI investment and long-term organizational goals. And the fifth one is called tech enough message amplifier. They are the impactful communicator who excel at spreading knowledge, empowering diverse audience. We can see them demystifying AI for non-tech audience and accelerates AI literacy in the era of AI. And the last type is called tech enough experience shaper. They are the empathetic curator who excel at transforming customer insights into exceptional experience. For example, it will ensure the AI-powered products are staying human-centered, human-centric, and designing the experience that genuinely serve the real users' needs. So these are the 6 types I've identified through my personal research, and I hope that gives you some ideas about what they do, how they are looking like, and how they are contributing values to the
Every
future.
area that you have mentioned is going to be contributing to in somewhat way. Every area is unique in its way, and when they all come together, you know, magic happens. Of course, I have been a part of your platform, and I've spoken to these people. We have had conversations, and the ideas that they bring into life when it comes to technology and AI, how to integrate such things, and how to develop prototypes as well with different students. It's amazing, like what human mind can do and can create as well. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing that, and I really hope that this mission of yours continues to be successful. And I really want to see more things that are coming into the world
Wow.
of AI.
Thanks for the support and expectation, Komal.
Right. I myself, I'm working on creating certain agents on certain AI platforms at work as well. So this
Hmm.
is something that I have started to do, and let me tell you that I am absolutely enjoying my time creating my own assistants and creating all my own applications and agents. And I'm like, woohoo! I don't need anyone right now, just to me,
Please
myself, and my
teach
machines.
teach me more. I'm also on the path of learning about this now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You once you start becoming curious, AI is all about being curious, right? Nobody's going to teach you that this platform is capable of doing so much, but
Mm.
it's you who needs to bring out that curiosity and willingness to learn, and then just try and test things, and let's see it works, it doesn't work. What's more can happen? We can fail. It's okay. We'll start again. So it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about you yourself, you were born in China. You were raised across mainland China and Hong Kong, which is, by
Mm.
the way, the beautiful place. I have recently been to Hong Kong, and it's a really nice place to be. Love that. And now you're building this thing in UAE, so that makes you a global person with global ideas, but staying rooted over here in UAE locally. So I would like to say that welcome to the family. You're a part of the Glocal Collective. How has moving across cultures shaped the way you think, Grace, about building tech communities, and what goes global actually means when it comes to inclusion in tech?
Yeah, I think this is a question that is the theme, the question of global collective, right?
Yeah,
And thank you so
I'm
much
looking to
for doing a lot of research about me, and I'm impressed by this question because that is a question I think about a lot. Because my answer to this is the foundation of how I build communities. Yes, born in mainland China, I learned to treasure my roots. Actually, China is a home to 56 of officially recognized ethnic groups that the cultural richness actually shape how I think about identity. The diversity is not something you add on the top, it's something you start with. And carrying that with me means every community I build has to honor where people come, where do they come from, and not just where they are going. And around 9 years old, I moved to Hong Kong with my family. Time in Hong Kong taught me what a community can do for another community. Hong Kong has always been a bridge between the East and West, a place where two different worlds learn to speak to each other. Growing up there, I saw firsthand how one community opens its door to another and both grows
that.
together. That stays with me. A community is never just for itself. The real power is what it unlocks for others. So now here I am, the UAE is a home for more than 200 nationalities, with roughly 88.5% being expats, I guess. UAE is like a living laboratory for global inclusion, where I'm actually putting my life experience with communities into practice. Since founding Tech Enough Communities in early January 2026, it's been 4 months now, and we've been growing this community for around 200 members organically, 36% industry mentors, 16% high school students, 12% university students, 6% student interns, 4% student volunteers, and the rest are the teachers, parents, other general members. That dynamic mix is very intentional because I believe the tech communities is only truly inclusive when the people from non-tech backgrounds can participate meaningfully in the tech world. I'm deliberately reserving the seat for them in this tech table, whether it's joining the Tech Enough Happy Hour, joining the Tech Enough Roundtable, or using our non-tech friendly AI tools. They play a role in tech. So when you ask me what global actually means in tech inclusion, for me, global only exists when we stay rooted, and my Tech Enough only exists when we are redefining you are Tech Enough.
Yeah.
So isn't about flattening the differences to look the same. For me, it is about giving every root a place to grow.
Absolutely. And what could be the best place to organize all of these things and go ahead with this mission than Dubai or UAE, I would say, where diversity is seen in every nook and corner. Technology is here. This is going to be the AI hub as well. So, doing these things and taking these initiatives over here, that makes total sense. Um,
Yeah.
you've also talked about the rise of generative AI in 2023 that revealed that
Mhm.
tech is no longer exclusive to computer science graduates. It's now available, and it should be available to everyone else because it's not limited to computer science studies anymore, right? So 2 years on, do you think that the industry has actually caught up to that idea, or are the gatekeepers still winning?
Wow, that's a sharp question. And honestly, I don't see this as a competition between the tech and non-tech, because uh, I really don't see it that way, how I view it. And it's funny, to answer this properly, I had to fact check myself what I actually said during the time in 2023. Did I say
We
something
know it. You don't know it. You need to remember.
like
We're
the,
following
the,
you,
the
Grace.
the first interview I have done. But here's what I want to share with confidence. 2 years afterward, 2 years on, from where I sit right now, the proof is our community, Tech Enough community, or Am I Tech Enough since 2025. Am I Tech Enough has inspired over 147,000 people through speeches, social media, publication. We create 170 opportunities in mentoring, speaking, volunteering, internship programs. We nurture a followership of 1,500 people.
Wow.
And just recently, we are expanding our 2030 mission from training 1 million non-tech tech talent in the GCC to 10 million non-tech tech talent in the global south by 2030. That expansion didn't really come from optimism. It came from data, which is telling us the demand is bigger than we first imagined. And I think the conversation has moved on, and the people who used to be told they weren't tech enough are now the ones shaping how AI get used in the real world. So I don't see it as a competition, but I fact check myself, and I think we are moving forward.
You are absolutely. I mean, you are on a mission of completing millions in 2030. So, yes, good on you. Absolutely. You can do it with the way Am I Tech Enough is growing, that kind of speed, and the people that you have with to support yourself. Of course, it's a big mission. So, having the right people by your side to help you achieve that mission is also really, really important. So, I'm there. If you need anything, hey,
It is the right person
that's
here.
right here. Just saying, high five. Great.
Yeah.
Also, apart from all of these things that you're doing, you're still finding to do some time for your podcast. Okay, let's talk about, you're the host of Am I Tech Enough podcast as well. What's the most surprising story you've heard from a guest? Someone whose path into tech genuinely caught you off guard, or you're like, hey, that's really good, that's really interesting what you have just shared.
I, I was thinking this is the type of question asking the mothers, which is your favorite child, and tell
Yes.
me the story.
Tell me the truth. A child wouldn't know.
Yes, the answer from the mother is I love every child, right?
Oh, so
I love
diplomatic. It's coming right from your heart. Thank you so much for sharing that.
I love every guest equally. It is because every interview, every panel, every roundtable, I enjoy just all of them. And I think people sometimes underestimate why. Because from day one, I built this podcast zero to one, designing the cover art, selecting, inviting the guests, preparing the agendas, conducting interviews, doing the post editing, creating the marketing post, and managing the relationships.
That's a lot of work. Yeah, I can totally understand.
Yeah, when you pull yourself that much of yourself into each episode, you genuinely just love the content equally, because that's just no favorite child. And so when you're asking me that what truly caught me off guard is not about one guest story, but it's about how the podcast itself keeps inventing itself. For example, when I started Tech Enough podcast, I interviewed the tech leaders who come from non-tech background, sharing about the story, how they're making wave in the AI industry. And then it evolved into Tech Enough mentoring series, where the industry mentors answer the nail-biting questions, highly voted by our high school students. That's called Ask Me Anything from High School Students series. And most recently, we launched a Tech Enough Roundtable series, which is a series exploring AI-related theme inspired by global movements or international festival. The latest one was around Mother's Day, which is coming in 2 days. The topic was Mother's role in children's AI journeys. So the most surprising thing isn't about a story, but is about the indefinite opportunity inside tech enough itself, and I love watching it, like dressing up differently for different audience, different event,
Right.
different stage. Yeah, so every time I think I found its shape, but it surprised me again. So I love that arbitrary effect of this Tech Enough podcast, and I'm excited to see what's coming in the
Okay, I'll
future.
let you get away with the diplomatic answer. That's fine. We accept that. It's okay. How about what's next for Am I Tech Enough?
Yeah,
Anything
now it's
interesting you'd like to share?
yeah, I think what will be very, very exciting for all the community members or industry members or being a guest around our community, because we have our expanded vision to train and develop 10 million non-tech talent in the global south by 2030. And I'm excited to bring our community members into a leadership role. So there would be a five tier levels, all the way coming from global headquarters in the UAE, and then there would be a regional level across different regions around the world, and then country level on specific country rollout plan, and then city hub level. We'll be focusing on each city. Then we also have student branches level. So these are the 5 level structure we are how to say, we are launching
Mhm.
and opening volunteering leadership position for
It's a really nice initiative. Very nice. I'm so, so, so proud of you for that.
thank you so much, Komal. And I think that is the exciting thing, news number one. And the news number two is we are developing we have published it, correct me myself, we have published it on iOS. It's a tool called worldwide.ai. It's the one we are opening opportunities for families to engage with the children with AI and human generated stories that are about their local language, culture, and values.
Wow.
So that is available, and please feel free to check it out if you're in the UAE, US, or the UK. These are the 3 pilot country. We have launched the first version. Please feel free to download it, try out, and send me
Okay.
feedback.
Share with me the link. I'll put it in the comments as well.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. So that is the 2 big news
There
happening.
you go. Anything, if you want to stay updated on what's happening at My Tech Enough, I think CGS Mina I got you covered. I'm going to bring back Grace and then we're going to have more chat about what's happening because she is doing so much, let me tell you. She's just full on AI. Grace, this has been such an energizing conversation. I absolutely love whenever I speak with you. You're a proof that the most powerful question you can ask yourself is also the name of your company. It can
Yeah.
saying, today, hey, what am I gonna eat? So that could be another thing. If anyone is thinking of any food ideas, hey, hello, we've got you covered over here. But for anyone who's listening and who's been sitting on the sidelines of tech, wondering if they belong, where can they find you and get involved with MI Tech community? Tell us your Instagram, your website, your applications. How can we find you?
Yes, we are really simple. If you search us, MI Tech Enough is our website. So m-i-tech-enough.com is our website. I'm also on LinkedIn, same name as this one. I'm on Instagram as well. So please feel free to connect, to drop me just drop me anything. And excited to hear from you. And thank you so much, Komal, for giving me this great, energizing platform and background and make me feel so immersive right now.
Woohoo, that's all we wanted, some techie energy, and now we have it.
Exactly.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Grace.
you.
And to our Glocal Collective listeners, if this episode sparked something in you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And until next time, thank you so much, Grace, again. I'll see you again.
See you.